Amoretti. So Amoretti is a sonnet sequence written by Edmund Spenser. So who is Edmund Spenser? A leading Elizabethan poet and best known for his writings The Fairy Queen and Amoretti. Okay. So Amoretti tells the story of love and courtship. So in this work, that means Amoretti, the poet describes his feelings for the women he loves. Who is the women? Elizabeth Boyle. Now coming to the meaning of the word Amoretti. So Amoretti comes from Italian word amore, that means love. So in literature, Amoretti means little love or little poems. So it refers a collection of sonnets that express feelings of love, devotion and romance. Okay, so the Amoretti sequence has a total of 89 sonnets. Okay, so unlike many other sonnet sequence, Amoretti ends happily and leads towards marriage, not separation. So the main aim of writing Amoretti was to show that true love is not only emotional but also pure and spiritual, and that marriage is the highest and most meaningful form of love, according to Spenser. So now coming to the main plot of the sonnet number 34. Okay. So in sonnet 34, Spenser compares himself to a ship guided by a star. So his beloved, that means Elizabeth Boyle, is that guiding star. So when she hides her love, he feels lost and sorrowful, like a ship in a storm. But he hopes that his love will shine again and remove his grief. Spencer also used a lot of metaphors as well, like sea, storm, etc. Okay, so by the word sea, Spencer meant to say life filled with troubles, and by the word storm, he meant to say separation or misunderstanding. So the main theme of the sonnet could be hope after despair or love's constancy. Okay, now let's talk about sonnets. So there are three forms of sonnets: Petrarchan sonnet, Shakespearean sonnet, and Spenserian sonnet. And the Amoretti sequence is written in Spenserian sonnet. Okay, so now I am giving a short description about all kinds of sonnets so that you can distinguish among them. So first of all, Petrarchan sonnet. Okay, so this sonnet is divided into two parts: an octave first 8 lines and a sextet last 6 lines. Okay, so the octave presents a problem or idea, and the sextet gives a solution or reflection. Number two, Shakespearean sonnet. So this form has three quatrains and a final couplet. Okay, so each quatrain develops a new point, and the couplet gives a clear conclusion. Number three, Spenserian sonnet. Okay, so this is very similar to Shakespearean sonnet because it also has three quatrains and a final couplet. Okay, but it has linked rhyme pattern, which is more musical and chill-like rhyme linking stanzas. Okay, now I am giving line by line explanation so that it becomes easy to understand. Okay, so listen carefully. So, like as a ship, just like a ship that through the ocean wide, which travels through the wide ocean by conduct of, that means by the guidance of some star, that means some guiding star in the sky. Okay, here the star symbolizes the poet's beloved. Okay, doth make her way, find her path. That means just like a ship traveling across the wide ocean, that ship moves safely forward by following the guidance of a star. Whereas those stars, okay, so when the guiding star are hid from me, that means when she withdraws her affection again, once more, my ship, so here my ship means the poet himself, is lost, becomes directionless in waves, that means in strong emotions like waves of woe and pain, that means sadness and suffering. So the whole meaning is, whenever my beloved who guides me like stars hides a love, I become emotionally lost and overwhelmed with sadness and suffering. Okay, so next, for the same star which erst, that means that very star which earlier with her bright ray, that means with her shining light, me guided safely, that means guided me without danger through the perilous sea, that means across a dangerous risky emotional journey. Okay, so the whole meaning is, the same guiding star, that means his beloved, who once shone brightly, once guided me safely through difficult times, now hidden is. Okay, so now she is hidden and closed and covered, okay, in cloudy nights, that means in darkness, confusion or sorrow. So the whole meaning is, but now that guiding star is hidden behind clouds of sorrow. That star, that means his beloved, has left me, has abandoned me in darkness, that means in emotional confusion and sadness, to stray, that means to wander without direction. Okay, so the whole meaning is she has left him lost in emotional darkness with no guidance. Okay, next, yet hope I will. Still, I strongly hope that when the storm is past, that means when the period of emotional travel is over, my Hellas, his beloved, here Hellas is an ancient name that means guiding star, okay? The lodestar of my life, the main star that guides his whole life, will shine again, will show affection and kindness again, and look on me and will notice him or give attention at last, finally. With lovely lights, with her bright, loving presence to clear, that means to remove my cloudy grief. That means his sadness and emotional confusion like dark clouds. Okay, so that means she will once again show warmth and attention towards him, and her affection will remove the sadness that covers his heart. Till then, that means until that time comes. Actually, that means until his beloved returns with affection. Okay, I wander, I move about or live without direction, careful, full of care. Actually, here the poet meant to say anxiety or worry. Actually, this is the old meaning of careful. Okay, comfortless, that means without comfort or without emotional support. Okay, so the whole meaning is until then he wanders in life filled with anxiety and without any comfort. In secret sorrow, that means hidden sadness, actually he doesn't show outside. And sad, that means deeply unhappy. Pensiveness means deep thoughtful sadness, so he remains in deep private sorrow, thinking constantly about his pain. So the poet ends the sonnet with honest vulnerability, showing how strongly his emotional state depends on the presence and affection of his beloved.